Have you ever felt that subtle whisper, maybe? A nagging feeling that there are hidden truths deep inside us, quietly steering everything we do. How often do we really actually pause and think about what drives our actions, or like what our deepest intentions truly are? It's a huge question, really, and it's one ancient texts have explored for centuries, laying bare the human condition. Today, we're doing a deep dive into something quite remarkable, Surah Al-Adiyat. It's the 100th surah of the Quran. And the surah is just extraordinary because it builds this incredible story arc. It starts with these vivid, almost movie-like battle scenes. Then it pivots, like dramatically, to reveal the absolute core of human nature, our motives, and then it connects all of that to a powerful reckoning. It's almost like stepping back in time to understand the why behind the what of how we act.
Yeah, and what's so fascinating about this particular deep dive is how this ancient text, despite its age, uses rhetoric and these really striking images to pull you right in, only to then reveal these timeless human traits.
Hmm.
Our ingratitude sometimes, our intense drive for material things, our heedlessness. And then it delivers this profound warning about the consequences, of those very traits. So our mission today is to unpack all of this for you. We'll be drawing insights from various expert commentaries, scholars like Ustad Abdurrahim Ruman, Numan Ali Khan, Ustad Dr. Farhan Dandirja, and UFID.tv.
All right, let's unpack this then. The surah kicks off, not with religious rules like you might expect, but with a series of incredibly vivid, almost cinematic oaths. Seriously, when I read it, I picture the opening scene of some epic action movie. Why start there? Why these specific, intense images for such a profound message?
That's a really crucial point. It highlights the rhetorical genius here. In ancient Arabic, oaths weren't just, I'm serious. They were absolutely vital for grabbing the listener's attention, pulling them into the story. Imagine you're trying to get a vital message across to people busy with their lives. You've got to hook them first. And ancient Arabs, they were deeply interested in battle and horses, the whole battlefield scene. So this sort of just taps right into that. It's like a high-octane movie trailer made just for them, basically saying, hey, pay attention, something big is coming.
And it totally nails that feeling, doesn't it? It starts Waladiyat Haba by the charging steeds, panting heavily. You can almost hear the breath, feel the ground shake under them, the speed, the power. What makes that opening image so captivating?
Well, it's designed to immerse you instantly. These aren't just any horses. They're battle-tested mares, prized for their incredible speed and stamina. And the word dabha itself, it captures that intense, ragged breathing of a horse just galloping, flat out, almost exhausted and still pushing relentlessly. It's a sound of just sheer resolve and immense power. It sets a scene of unstoppable force right from the get-go.
And it doesn't stop there, does it? It's not just one image. The next oath, Falmoriat Kaha, and by the ones who strike sparks, builds right on top of that.
Exactly. It's a direct follow-on, adding another layer of intensity. As these powerful horses are charging over hard ground, maybe rocks, their metal horseshoes are literally striking sparks, actual flames. Picture the sound, the visual. They're not just moving fast, they're blazing a trail. Each strike is loud, violent almost. It paints this picture of fierce determination, just smashing through obstacles.
And it keeps building. Then we get Falmuhirat Subha. And by the ones who ambush in the morning, and this is interesting, ambushes are usually at night, right? For surprise. But these guys attack in the morning. What's the significance of that?
That's a key detail. It says so much about their audacity, their fearlessness. A morning ambush isn't really about stealth. It's about overwhelming confidence, pure intent. It might also suggest a different motive. Maybe not a noble battle, but perhaps something more like raiding, pillaging. They're going deep into enemy territory, showing zero hesitation, zero fear of being seen. And even if the ground's down from the morning dew, they're moving so fast with such force, the sparks and dust are still flying. It just amplifies the chaos.
Okay, so we've got this incredibly vivid scene, relentless, fearless, almost predatory movement. Then Falatharna Bihinaka. Then they raise up dust with it.
Right. So as these horses are thundering along, they kick up this massive, thick cloud of dust. Not just any dust, the kind that completely blocks your vision. It adds to the disorienting chaos of the battle, creating this shroud, literally and figuratively, around what they're doing. It feels like a swift, overwhelming assault. The very air becomes part of the attack.
And finally, Fawasatna Bihijama. Then they penetrate into the midst of the gathering. This small, determined group, using the dust, the chaos, plunges right into the enemy's heart. No hesitation. They're surrounded, but they seem completely unconcerned. It's such a powerful image of just unwavering resolve.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The whole point of these 5 powerful, vivid verses is to utterly captivate you, the listener. Just when your eyes are wide, you're completely immersed in this thrilling scene. You feel the adrenaline, hear the panting, see the sparks and dust. That's when the surah dramatically shifts gears. So the stage is set with this intense, almost violent energy. But what's the actual point Allah is making after grabbing their full, undivided attention? That's the big question.
And here's where it gets really interesting, isn't it? After that whole intense action sequence, the surah just abruptly pivots away from the battlefield, straight into a profound commentary on human nature itself. The listener, who is maybe just admiring the loyalty and fierceness of those horses, is suddenly faced with this stark mirror reflecting them.
Yeah, the contrast is deliberately sharp. It's a powerful curveball. The ancient Arab listener, they romanticize their horse's loyalty.
Yeah.
Here's this animal. Its instinct is to flee danger, but it risks its life for its master, getting relatively little back, maybe some food, some care.
Right.
But then the sort of turns it right around and asks, okay, what about humans? What about us? We're given so much more intellect, dominion, countless blessings, yet, well, too often we show the exact opposite of loyalty and gratitude.
And this is where those core messages about humanity really land. The surah declares, Innal insana li rabbihi lakanud. Indeed, mankind is to his Lord ungrateful. And that word kanud, it isn't just ungrateful, is it? It means exceedingly ungrateful. Someone who constantly remembers every little complaint, every problem, but forgets the immense favors, the countless blessings they've received. It also implies disloyalty, like the humans separating themselves from their true master, their creator. We get intellect, power over animals, endless blessings, wealth, and yet we often use these very gifts to disobey. It's like we're always focused on the one thing we don't have, instead of appreciating the millions of things we do have. So if we're being honest, where does this exceeding ingratitude show up for us today? Is it that endless scrolling for what we lack, even when our basic needs are, totally met?
That's a really powerful point. Think about how much focus goes on perceived lacks. The phone that's a bit old, the house not quite big enough, the career that hasn't hit that peak yet. We often just forget the basics. Health, safety, food, shelter, the things we do have. And this isn't just about not saying thank you enough. It's more like an internal posture, always wanting more, always seeing the glass half empty, no matter how full it actually is. It's a deep-seated forgetfulness, really, of where all blessings come from.
That makes perfect sense. And then the surah adds, وَإِنَّهُ عَلَى ذَلِكَ لَشَهِيدٌ. And indeed, he is, to that, a witness. This isn't just someone else pointing fingers, is it? It feels like a profound internal truth. What does it mean that we are our own witnesses? It's a chilling thought, actually. It means you don't need an external judge or prosecutor because your own character, your behavior, your innermost thoughts, even your subconscious actions, they all constantly testify against your own ingratitude, your own disloyalty, your conscience, how you react to blessings, the way you chase desires. It all paints this picture. Even if you try to make excuses to other people, deep down, your own self, your own heart, knows the truth and bears witness to it. It's like a self-testimony echoing inside. Imagine trying to argue with yourself about your own deepest motives. You can't really win that argument, can you?
It's like our own internal compass, our actions, our very subconscious is always bearing witness against us.
Wow. And then the final piece of this stark self-reflection, وَإِنَّهُ لِحُبِّ الْقَارِ لَشَدِيدٌ. And indeed he is, for the love of wealth, severe. It's striking how care, which means good, is used almost sarcastically here for wealth, like how people mistakenly equate wealth with the ultimate good.
It absolutely does. And the human pursuit of this good, this wealth, is described as shadid. That means intense, tough, unflinching, even fanatical, just bent on getting it and keeping it. The human desire for wealth, it's famously never satisfied. You know the saying, if they had one valley of gold, they'd immediately want another one. And this excessive love for wealth often makes people stingy, reluctant to use it for good things. It can even lead them to neglect their spiritual duties because their real worship gets directed towards just accumulating more. And this isn't just about ancient gold hoards. It's the relentless chase for more followers, more influence, more stuff today. It forces you to ask, what are you fanatically preserving in your own life? And what's the real cost of that?
That's such a powerful link to modern life. We see it everywhere, don't we? From the constant striving for more likes and followers on social media to the consumerism that drives us to buy things we don't even need. And tragically, this intense love for wealth is also a driver behind so much conflict and violence. From those ancient battles to, modern inheritance fights or even wars over resources like oil.
Exactly. And if we kind of zoom out for a second, this isn't just about ancient Arabs. It's a timeless, universal commentary on the human struggle. The struggle with material desire versus the fundamental importance of gratitude and remembering our true master. It really forces us to confront our own internal motivations, our real priorities, and the things that truly eat up our time and energy, often, sadly, at the expense of our deeper well-being or spiritual connection.
So if this is the picture, this ingratitude, this self-witnessing, this severe love of wealth, what does it all mean for us in the end? The Sutta isn't just pointing fingers, it delivers a really powerful warning, shifting from our current behavior to ultimate accountability.
Right, and the final verses, their implications really drive the message home. Afala yalamu isa butira ma fil kubur. Does he not then know when that which is in the graves will be overturned? Butira. It's such a vivid image. It means like yanked out, turned upside down, like emptying junk out of a box or spilling contents everywhere. And notice, it doesn't just say when he comes out, but when everything in the graves comes out. That includes not just the person, but the consequences of their actions, maybe the victims of crimes driven by greed, every hidden deed. No forgotten victim, no hidden piece of evidence, no secret stays buried. Imagine your entire life's inventory, every single detail, just turned inside out for everyone to see.
That's a truly powerful visual. Nothing, absolutely nothing remains hidden.
Indeed. And then wahusla mafisuder, and that which is in the chests will be extracted. This was like peeling something, scraping out the inner pulp of a fruit. So it's not just our outward actions being exposed. This means all the hidden intentions, the secret motives, the innermost beliefs, even subconscious thoughts. They'll all be brought out into the open. Everything we hide in our hearts, our disloyalty, our greed, our true priorities, the masks we put on completely exposed. Imagine your deepest, most private thoughts, those hidden intentions you've kept locked away. On that day, they're not just revealed, they're extracted, peeled back, scraped clean, nothing hidden at all. There's just no hiding from the divine gaze.
And the final definitive statement, tying it all together.
Rabbahum bihim yama izin lakabir. Indeed, their Lord concerning them on that day is fully aware. Now, the word kabir, it's much more powerful than just knowing. It means being fully, intimately aware of every single detail. Both what was obvious, our outer actions, and what was hidden, our inner intentions. This perfect, comprehensive divine knowledge is the absolute basis for the ultimate justice, the reckoning, the consequences. It's a complete, undeniable picture. No room left for doubt or trying to talk your way out of it.
And this connects so directly to the Day of Judgment, doesn't it? Like in Surah Al-Qariah, another really powerful surah about the end times, where mountains become like carded wool and people like scattered moths. It emphasizes the immense weight and the consequences of our deeds. It's crystal clear that everything we've done, and maybe even more importantly, why we did it, will be known. So the ultimate question this deep dive leaves us with isn't just about ancient history or some distant future, it's intensely personal right now. If even the smallest, most hidden intentions and every single buried deed will be brought completely into the light, what truly weighs on your scales? What do you really value when everything is exposed?
This deep dive really serves as a powerful, timeless reminder. A reminder to examine our own gratitude, or lack thereof maybe, to reflect on our priorities, and to really consider the motivations hidden deep within our own chests. It's an invitation, really, to ponder what our true legacy will be when all those secrets are revealed. And maybe, just maybe, trying to align our actions with what truly matters before that day of complete exposure comes. It makes you ask yourself, doesn't it? If my deepest desires, my hidden intentions were all laid bare right this second, would I be proud of what's revealed?